Alright, let's move on to the analysis or visual analysis tab. When we talk about visual analysis, we should immediately think of Gordon Cullen. Gordon Cullen's book is called Townscape. A fundamental question is, why didn't he call it landscape? This is a question we need to ask ourselves. In his book, Gordon Cullen introduces a concept called the here and there quality. What's the point? He says that in modernist cities, when you move from here to there, it's as if there doesn't even exist. In other words, he says the city is so soulless that there's no difference between where you're standing and where you're going. Then he goes on to say, I propose a quality, and he calls that quality visual sequence. This quality becomes one of the main qualities in urban design and is very practical in architecture and urban planning. But here's the thing, Gordon Cullen was never able to actually implement this idea. He couldn't quantify it. One of the hardest things in urban planning, especially in urban design, is that we can't quantify qualities. For example, we can't really measure liveliness. We end up counting the number of people in a space, and then we say whether the liveliness of that space is good or bad. But the first person to do this was Bill Hillier, who did it in space syntax. He said, I color the streets for you, and I'll tell you that the street that's colored red is more important. It's the same thing in visual analysis as well. In visual analysis, if we can quantify Gordon Cullen's idea, meaning, if we can say how much visibility there is,